With my math experts, and today I'm going to show you how to find the equation of a line containing the point -3, 5 with a slope of 4. I'm going to show you how to do this algebraically. A lot of people's first instinct when they see a problem like this is to immediately start graphing it. However, graphing is not the best answer to something like this because, number one, it only works really well if you have whole number like slopes, y-intercepts, coordinate points, which is not always going to be the case. And it only really works if you can really accurately graph, which in my experience, I know when I was a student, my lines were not straight. I was not super concerned with accuracy. And if you're going to graph, you have to be like really, really, really accurate and precise. Whereas algebraically, you can rest assured knowing that you're doing everything right and you're going to get the right answer, even if you're working with really big numbers or decimals or fractions or anything crazy like that. So we're going to approach this algebraically. So we're finding an equation of a line. So I really like slope-intercept form. Some people might choose to use point-slope form, but slope-intercept is my favorite. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m stands for the slope and b stands for the y-intercept. So once you fill in the slope and the y-intercept, that's going to be your whole equation. It's just going to be y equals like 4x plus 8 or something like that. So they actually tell us what the slope is. They tell us the slope is 4, so we can put that in right away. And now the only thing we need to find is the y-intercept. So note here that the point they give us is not the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the line hits the y-axis, something like that. And the point they give us, -3, 5, is like, see, this is my, you can see my accurate graphing here, quote unquote. -3, 5 is going to be like -3, +5. It's going to be like way up here. So that's not on the y-axis anywhere. That's not going to be our y-intercept. So in order to find the y-intercept algebraically, all you have to really do is recognize, oh, they gave us a point. A point is composed of an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. And this point is on this line. So we can put 5 in for y, because it's a y value. We can put -3 in for x, because it's an x value. And then, hey, look at that. All we have left in our equation is b. So we can solve this equation for b, and it's going to tell us what b is. It's going to tell us what our y-intercept is. So all we have to do is solve this equation. So first thing we can do is say 4 times -3 is -12. And then to get b by itself, we have a -12 that's being added to it. So we can add 12 on both sides to cancel that out. We end up getting that 17 is b. And that means that our final equation is going to be y equals 4x plus 17. I'll also show you how to do this in point slope. Really briefly, point slope is actually easier for this. Point slope form is y2 minus y1. Or hold on a second. I don't use point slope very often, if you can't tell. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then you just put your slope in. And then x1 is the x value of the coordinate point they give you. So that is going to be a minus -3, which is going to turn into a +3. And then this is just going to be y minus y1 is your y value of your coordinate point. This actually doesn't really need to be in parentheses. So this is also a correct answer. And if you want to prove that these two equations are equivalent, let's actually do kind of a bonus activity and transform our point slope equation into slope intercept and just show that they're the same. So we're going to, so in slope intercept, y is by itself. So in order to get y by itself over here, we're going to add 5 to both sides plus 5. And then we're going to distribute this 4. It's going to be 4x plus 12 plus 5. And then we're just going to combine these like terms here. 12 plus 5 is 17. So we can see y equals 4x plus 17. That's what we got in slope-intercept form. So these are equivalent. They're just two different ways of writing the same equation. So either of these forms would be correct. However, if you're on like a multiple choice test, sometimes your multiple choices will be in slope-intercept form. Sometimes your multiple choices will be in point slope. So you may need to convert from one to another or know how to do both just in case. So great, thanks. Hope that helped.